Hey there. Today we're talking about something that's been gaining a lot of traction in the personal finance world, the FIRE movement. That's right. Today we're going to explore how to retire early and live financially free by following the principles of FIRE. Whether you're looking to retire in your 30s, 40s, or just want to live more financially independent, this episode is packed with tips and strategies to help you reach that goal. So let's dive in and see how you can start planning for your own early retirement. Welcome to Personal Finance Cat, where I share my personal take on personal finance. What is the FIRE movement? First things first, let's break down what FIRE stands for. It stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. The FIRE movement is all about saving aggressively, investing smartly, and living frugally in order to build enough wealth to achieve financial independence as early as possible. People who follow the FIRE movement aim to retire early and spend their time doing what they love, whether that's traveling, starting a business, or just enjoying life without the constraints of a 9-to-5 job. But it's not just about retiring young. It's about having the freedom to choose how you spend your time without worrying about money. The core principles of FIRE. Now that we know what the FIRE movement is, let's dive into the core principles that make it all possible. There are the building blocks that anyone following the FIRE path must keep in mind. 1. Live below your means. This is the cornerstone of FIRE, spending less than you earn. To reach financial independence, you need to drastically reduce your expenses and live more frugally. The less you spend, the more you can save and invest. Tip: look at your expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. Maybe it's eating out less, downsizing your living situation, or canceling subscriptions you don't use. 2. Save aggressively. Once you are living below your means, it's time to put the extra money to work. FIRE followers often aim to save 50% to 70% of their income. Yes, you heard that right. The more you save, the faster you can reach your financial goals. Tip: automate your savings. Set up a direct deposit into a high-interest savings account or investment account so you don't even have to think about it. 3. Invest smartly. It's not just about saving. It's about growing your money through smart investments. Many people in the FIRE movement invest heavily in things like index funds or low-cost ETFs, which prove solid returns over time with minimum effort. Tip: focus on investments that have the potential for long-term growth, like the stock market. Don't try to time the market. Consistently contributing to a diversified portfolio is key. 4. Maximize income. While spending less and saving more is important, another way to speed up your FIRE journey is to increase your income. Whether it's through a side hustle, asking for a raise at work, or developing new skills to increase your earning potential, having multiple income streams can make a huge difference. Tip: look for ways to diversify your income. Could you start a blog, offer a freelance service, or sell products online? Every little bit helps. The different paths to FIRE. Now let's talk about the different paths to FIRE. One of the great things about the FIRE movement is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. There are different paths you can take depending on your goals and how early you want to retire. Let's break down the main approaches. 1. Lean FIRE. If you're aiming for lean FIRE, you're looking to retire early, but you'll be living a more minimalist lifestyle. This means cutting back even further on expenses, downsizing your home, and possibly living in a lower cost area. Tip: lean FIRE is great for those who want financial freedom but don't need to live luxuriously. It's about cutting out excess and prioritizing the essentials. 2. Fat FIRE. On the flip side, if you want to maintain a higher standard of living during retirement, you will aim for fat FIRE. This requires saving more money and building a larger nest egg, but it gives you the freedom to spend more when you retire. Tip: fat FIRE may take longer to achieve, but it's perfect for those who want a more comfortable and indulgent lifestyle in early retirement. 3. Barista FIRE. A hybrid approach is Barista FIRE, which allows you to retire early, but still work part-time or do something you enjoy. The idea is that you don't need to rely on a full-time job to cover all your expenses, but you still want some income to supplement your savings. Tip: Barista FIRE offers a balance between work and play, and it's great for those who want to leave their full-time job but aren't quite ready to fully step away from the workforce. Now, let's talk about the benefits of FIRE. So, why would you want to go through all the hard work of saving and investing aggressively? Well, there are a ton of amazing benefits that come with FIRE. 1. Financial freedom. By reaching financial independence, you have the freedom to choose how you spend your time. You can pursue passions, spend more time with family, travel, or just take it easy without worrying about money. 2. Reduced stress. Not having to live paycheck to paycheck means less financial stress. With FIRE, you don't have to stress about job security, medical bills, or unexpected expenses because you've built a solid financial foundation. 3. Live on your own terms. Whether it's starting a passion project or dedicating your time to volunteering, FIRE lets you live life on your own terms. It's not about retiring in the traditional sense. It's about having the freedom to do what you love. Let's move on to the potential challenges of FIRE. Of course, achieving FIRE isn't without its challenges. Here are a few hurdles you might face. 1. Living on less. Living below your means might require making sacrifices and changing your lifestyle. You might have to give up luxuries or downsize in ways that feel uncomfortable at first. 2. Staying disciplined. FIRE requires a lot of discipline. Staying committed to saving, investing, and sticking to a budget over the long haul can be tough, especially when it comes to making sacrifices in your lifestyle. 3. Market risk. Investing comes with some risk, and the stock market can be volatile. Even though the stock market generally grows over time, there are periods of downturns that could impact your FIRE plan. Diversifying your investments can help mitigate some of the risk. Here are some final thoughts. The FIRE movement is all about building wealth, living frugally, and making smart financial choices so you can live a life of financial independence. It's about having the freedom to spend your time how you want, rather than being tied to a 9-to-5 job. Whether you aim for lean FIRE, fat FIRE, or barista FIRE, there's a path that can work for you. But remember, FIRE is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, discipline, and careful planning. But if you stick with it, the rewards are absolutely worth it. All right, that's all for today's episode, friends. I hope this gave you some great insights into the FIRE movement and how you can start planning for financial freedom. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.